What is API testing? So API stands for Application Programming Interface, and APIs enable systems to share information. For example, when you browse a website which displays houses and how much they may cost, the prices are actually stored in a database somewhere else, and APIs allow us to retrieve that information from a database and then present them in the UI. So in terms of testing APIs, what we're looking to do is see if we can retrieve different types of information from a database using a request, and then verify whether the response that comes back from an API is as we're expecting. In terms of the different types of API requests, there are 5 main types, and these are GET, POST, PUT, PATCH, and DELETE. A GET request retrieves data from a server. For example, getting a list of users from the database. A POST request sends data to a server. So for example, when you're completing an online form and you press the submit button, it's very likely that a POST request is being made to send that information into a database. A PUT request updates data on a server. For example, updating the telephone number for a particular user. The next request which I'll talk about is also a request that updates data on a server, and so I'll mention the slight difference here, which is that with a PUT request, you must send all elements associated with the record when making the update. For example, if you are updating the record for Mr. David Smith, who has a particular telephone number which you want to change, you would have to send all his information along with the updated telephone number. So if it was only first name, surname and telephone number, and you were updating the telephone number, you would have to send all 3 values. A patch request also updates data on a server, but only requires the updated element to be sent. So in this example, you would only send the updated telephone number. Finally, a delete request deletes data from a server, for example, deleting a specific user from the database.